Welcome back to Sounds Heavenly. We're continuing the look at the best B&O collection I've ever seen. And come and join me. Let's find out what's in the box. We're literally just in the corridor and the stairwell, and we've had to stop and find out what's here. So what on earth is this, Gavin?
So I do a lot of work at the factory within product management, product development with the STB brackets. So when we produce a bracket for Bang and Olufsen, it's always in collaboration with B&O. And over a period of time, one of the guys there, a former designer, said, you can have anything from the collection. I said, oh, how exciting. And the collection was a lot of prototypes, many of which did come to life, and some of which didn't. And this was a prototype that didn't come to life. It never became a product. And it appealed to me. It appealed to me because it has the acoustic lenses and also a kind of panel from Beolit 2. So I'm guessing this was from the period maybe 2003, 2005, somewhere around there. Beolit 2 came out in 2004. So that gives me some idea. But in essence, it's a design model, a really nice one.
Yeah.
And if I bring it out and turn it round, you'll see actually it's just a piece of painted MDF, but in the form of a flat panel. So we're into the LCD era, and I just like it.
I love the tapered feet.
Yes, yeah. Well, of course they have been used then on easel stands. Beolit 6 stands on there. They had little feet, not quite similar, not tapered to the same degree. No. But yeah, it's a true Bang and Olufsen, although it never saw the light of day. Yeah. And surrounded by it are just some microphones. And I don't know a lot about microphones. Probably your viewers will know more than I do. This is one that they possibly haven't seen.
No, I've not seen that one before.
So it's in 2 versions. On the desk stand, which is wood and cast, or the little table stand version here. This is from 1948, and it was used with the wire recorder. So it's Beolit and was used with the wire recorder, and the wire recorder is something that we are going to go and have a look at. I've got a couple of them, but I've got the original one, the U84, which is a bit of a rarity. But these other ones, the Beolit 2000 is especially nice, I think, because it has one of those great Bang and Olufsen features where it's got a built-in table stand that you open it, the legs fold out. It's just so clever. Yes. It's Bang and Olufsen all over.
That's right. That's I think the sort of design touches and style that made them what they are today.
Yes, beautiful.
And whichever angle you look at it from, it's perfect.
Yes.
The proportions, the style,
the angles of the little feet here. Yeah, she's really, really nice.
Yeah. The thing that amazes me is that these are still popular in actual practical use today.
Really?
So I get quite a lot of inquiries from people using these with modern DJ setups, with mixing desks, just for home recording. The Beolit 5 is one in particular that we get a lot of requests for.
There is one other little thing here actually. I'll just bring it down. Everybody knows the Soldier, of course, and we use those in the store. Back, as I say, I started as a dealer in '83, and at that time you had the Soldiers, which is by a very famous Danish guy called Kai Bodgerson, which is probably not how you say it. It's the English version of how you say it. But he made lots of kids' toys and famously made those. The guy who worked for Bang and Olufsen here in the UK one day said, Gav, I've got something that you might like. And very often people say, I've got something you might like, and it'll be a Beermaster 1900, which, you know...
Nice, but not unique and special.
No, I mean, I just literally put those in the bin, because I've probably got 2 or 3, and you can only have so many of something. But when he came, it was this, and it's like, wow, I really, really like it. So, of course, we know what it is. It's
BSM 9000...
on its floor stand. Yeah, exactly that. Beautiful. Simple, elegant, And I'm not going to say unique because there will have been a few of them, but I've never seen another.
No.
So anyway, I think we should go and have a look at some very, very advanced technology for its day.
Yeah.
And its day was 70 years ago. So let's go and have a look now at, I need to take my microphone with me.
Yes.
Let's go and have a look at a wire recorder. First we've got the little Beolit microphone, MD1.
Oh yes.
1947, quite an attractive design. And that was introduced to go with this, which is the U84 from 1948, and there you can see some Beolit trad. Now, so far as I know, trad, that is almost definitely not how you say it, is Danish for wire.
Ah, wire. Excellent.
Very hard to pick up, I guess. I don't know if you can see it there.
Yes, I've got that.
Okay. And so this, Steve, is the first Beolit.
Wow. But not a tape recorder.
Well, of course, it's not a tape recorder, Steve, because the tape hadn't been invented. No. It is a wire recorder. And so your wire went on here.
Yeah.
And there's an intricate threading system.
Oh yes, it's marked up on the panel.
Correct.
The directions.
With the direction of flow, yes.
And there's a spool.
There's a magnetic head here that would induce the sound, so to speak, onto the wire, and then it would go onto this big drum here. And this would evenly backwards and forwards, a bit like your hose reel.
Yeah.
Would move it backwards and forwards so it's nicely spaced on the big drum here. And there were two versions of this. This has the microphone connection on the front because it could record and listen. And there was another version of it which was called and again my Danish is not going to be at all accurate, the Gengiva, and that was the replay machine. And there was the thought that you would have a recording device and then you could give the tape to somebody else to transcribe. So if it was used in a courtroom or in a business, something of that order, there would be a replay machine. And somewhere else in the building I have the foot switch that would do the start and the stop for recording and for replay. So this is a wire recorder, and wire recorders were actually used until the 1970s in black box recorders.
I didn't realise that.
Tape had been invented by the 70s, and of course I think we maybe even had Sony Walkmans by then.
I think so, yeah. Around about, would it be 69, 70, I think?
I'm not sure. I know when I was at school that people had Walkmans, but the problem was in an aeroplane crash that tape would perish.
Yes.
So black box recorders used wires well into the 1970s. And of course when we get into the 1970s we're going to move on to one of these other two machines here. So that's the wire recorder, Bang and Olufsen's first. There is another one, the 506, which is elsewhere in the building somewhere, but this is the more pretty of those machines.
Well, I can't believe I've done this. I've really slipped up. The sign that you in a fantastic B&O collection is when something that would otherwise be worthy of attention on its own gets completely forgotten. So what have we missed? A Beogram 900 RG cabinet. I started out as a 10-year-old with a Blaupunkt California radiogram, which I loved and cherished, and it wasn't a patch on this. So yeah, let's just enjoy. Unfortunately, we can't take the
top off the cabinet here because it's in use as a stand for even more special B&O items, but I just need to mention that the items of what are apparently furniture here are themselves also special. So there we go, Beogram 900 RG in its cabinet.